I want to. Most of you don't know about illegal entry, and I'm gonna go into that maybe in another video. But I want to talk about something that's been going on in my apartments ever since I've been living in apartments. Ever since I've been signing leases to live in an apartment, there's been illegal entry in my apartment. And illegal entry is someone coming in your apartment, and it's majority the management and maintenance coming in your apartment without your knowledge. Now, I have a surveillance camera. Then I've had several, at least 3, since I've been in this apartment. And they have somehow been able to still come in this apartment and manage to get by the camera without being on footage. Only person you see coming in was me or whoever I had in the apartment. But I don't know if you remember this trend that was on TikTok. It was the most disgusting trend I've ever seen, where the girls were on here, the young girls were on here scratching in their fucking private area. And then they parent or whoever they were standing next to, they would be talking with them, and all of a sudden just started scratching until the person they were in the room with noticed and asked them why they were scratching. I mean, it's the most disgusting thing I've ever seen for in my life. Of all the trends that y'all come up with, it's the dumbest. I mean, the trends that be on here are dumb. But I go into that conversation because I have someone that is coming to my apartment. I'm experiencing itching in my woman area after wearing underwear. And it was so severe that I threw out all the underwear because it was a different material. I thought it was the material. Maybe my skin don't like it, but that's not it. I believe somebody came in here. I don't know if it's some sort of itching powder or whatever it is. It may be the laundry detergent. I don't know what it is, but the itching has been going on for several months. Now, what I didn't do when I bought these new underwear was try them before washing them with the washing powder. I washed them and then I started wearing them. The itching is back. Now, this is cotton, regular cotton and spandex mix. I've never had any problem wearing underwear. But I remember when I moved in this building, I used to be a truck driver for a trash company. And one day, I was getting up preparing to go to work and put my underwear on. And I started itching. So I took them off and changed them and then went on to work. The itching is back. And, you know, when you hear people speak about certain women saying they're dirty, they do dirty stuff, you can believe it. Men too. They do dirty stuff all based off of stuff they'd heard, rumors. And they just do dirty stuff because they get away with it, and they can. I don't know what it is. I believe somebody came in this apartment and did something to my underwear. I don't know what they did. But I'm experiencing itching with regular cotton and spandex underwear now. And I shouldn't be. And illegal entry, that word illegal, means it's illegal. And I haven't been able to catch them because they've been using a jammer on my surveillance camera. And I believe they've been disconnecting the Wi-Fi because I get notification that my camera in the living room is offline. But I've had that notification when I was here. And there was nothing wrong with the camera. It was on and functioning. But they come into my apartment through that door. And I have a surveillance camera right there. I don't have it on right now. But it's right there. This is a Google Nest surveillance camera. I also have a doorbell camera on the door. But none of my cameras, excuse the wet face, I just washed my hair and I'm sweating. None of these cameras has caught these individuals. They have deleted footage, they have replaced footage. And they do this stuff, and then when I mention it to management, they start talking that Warren Truck Plant shit. She must be crazy, she must be this, she must be that. So I'm going to show you something else that they did. I created a journal that I was trying to sell on Amazon, and I got a royalty check one time. It was like $8. $8. So I don't know how many it sold to get that. It couldn't have been that many. And I come home in 2023 from my cruise, and that's when I decided to get on TikTok to see if I could maybe sell it on TikTok, because it wasn't really selling on Amazon anymore. The royalties had stopped, pretty much stopped. I didn't know why. So what the fuck going on? Why am I got stuff on here? It was selling a minute ago, and now it ain't. So I came home and created a TikTok account, and I was gonna put my journal on TikTok. So I'm going to show you the original journal, and I'm going to give you a brief story, and then I'm going to get out of here, because this shit that's going on in these apartments with me and the management and the women, let me tell you about this. It seems like every time I leave out my apartment, it's got to be somebody meeting up with me in the elevator. It's like they just showing up to be showing up. I come home this morning, I'm sitting there in the car. It was a gospel song on I took a liking to. I'm in there, and then some light-skinned short lady just comes up on the floor, opens the door from where the elevator was, steps out, and she's just standing there looking at me. So now I'm walking over to the garbage can with the bag. I had a bag in my hand, and I mumble up under my breath, "You looking for something?" And she like paused like she heard me. I'm like, I was hoping she was gonna say, What'd you say? And I would have told her, "Are you looking for something?" Because she came out the door and just standing there looking at me. I mean, you in the parking structure, go find your vehicle and move the hell on. Why are you looking at me? So she gets back and goes to the elevator. Now I'm already interested in some dog fighting out here downstairs. So I'm trying to get to the window because I was gonna try to get some footage, put it on TikTok. Me and her meet at the elevator. We get in the elevator. I said, "What did you do? Lose your car?" So now I'm trying to draw her into a conversation to find out why the fuck she was up there looking at me like that. I don't like people looking at me like that. I don't know you in this building. The behavior of the individuals in this building, and they talked about me, is weird. It's like they showing up. You know, I talked about gang stalking, and that's a whole other segment. But I'm gonna make this video and get off of here. But it's part of gang stalking. They just show up. It's form of a harassment. That's what it is. And I don't know who this is that did this or what the fuck this shit is, but I'm tired of the shit going on in my apartment. Now you got me itching in my vaginal area on the pubic hairs. And I don't understand why. And it's getting severe. And it was so bad with the other underwear that when I said, I'm going to do a test. I'm just going to stop wearing the underwear. And the itching stopped. But that's a different material. But the only thing I didn't do is change the laundry detergent. I bought new underwear, different material, and I washed them. So now I don't know what's causing them. I don't know if they put something on my underwear or it's the laundry detergent. So now I can't tell. But the itching is back and it's getting worse and worse. So, but this is what I want to show you about my journal. Let me see if I can get it out of the bag. Not that one. Excuse my fooling and fumbling around, trying not to make this video real long. But I'm a storyteller, so storyteller videos can't be short. So, this is my journal that I created back in 2023 when I was in between jobs and before I started doing rideshare. I thought I'd go ahead. I had this clever idea to go ahead and create something, to put it on Amazon and see if I can get into this stuff where they're selling stuff they created. It sold. I got a royalty check for like $8. It didn't stop. They switched this journal. The cover is original. The interior is not. My interior pages are in black and white now. They were printed in color. And this is the true story. Because I called Detroit police out here and I reported it. These pages were created in color. And I discovered it after this was a lavender color. This was a lavender color. And these pages, these icons, these little cartoons were in color. But I created this journal and it's on Amazon. And somebody switched it. And for them to switch it, this was my author's copy. I don't write it. I don't do anything. I use it to try to market, but that's another thing why stuff is not selling. I'm not really get into the marketing of it. So I just threw it on Amazon and boom, thought people would find it. Some people did. But it was switched. And for them to do that, this journal was laying in my bedroom on the floor, and it's been there ever since I got it in the mail here. And there was only one individual in this building I showed this when I got it, because I was so excited to see something I created, printed and assembled, and it was just so pretty. I went into the leasing office and showed a young lady, one of the leasing office agents, and I told her I just created this on Amazon. At the time, it was $6.99, and she took a picture of it. And that was it. I didn't think nothing of it. It's been laying in my room ever since. Till I tried to get on TikTok and market it. And I'm sitting here and was flipping through the pages. And I'm wondering why I'm seeing my pages in black and white. And then holy hell started here. So I contacted Kindle, KDP. They talk about, it shows it was printed in black and white. Not only did they switch my journal, they hacked into my Kindle account and switched the setting to make it look like it was being originally printed in black and white, which it wasn't. So, long story short, for me to get this, I pulled it off of Amazon because I was pissed. I said, I'm not selling this because I didn't make the pages, interior pages, in black and white. So, long story short, Amazon told me to get this back published, I'd have to leave it like it is. They can't go back. They said once it's printed in whatever print selection, that's what it's going to be. Nobody can change it. I said, well, that's a lie because somebody did. I'm telling you, this was in color. This is the games that this building continue to play. That's what happened to me at Warren Truck Plant. There's individuals that continue to play this I'm crazy game by coming in here doing shit, and then when I talk about it, report it, they want to go tell the individuals, I think she look crazy and all that. No, I'm not crazy. You on that bullshit, and you ain't got caught doing it yet. But to make a long story short, what Amazon told me, Kindle told me I had to do, I ended up having to create a whole totally different journal, which was this one. Came out even better. So it's like a series now. It's pretty much the same thing. I made them for like a mental health journey. Just you know, fix yourself type. It's 3-question journal. You know, stuff happening, you write it down. But this was the new journal that I put on there. And so I'm going to show you what the pages look like. See, these pages are in color. And that's how my original journal was. They were in color. They were in color. Somebody switched them to black and white. You see this here? Because it's like a series journal, I use the same thing. This one, see that? It's pretty much the same thing. The blah, blah, blah was this color. I got the 2 standing girls because I didn't want to make it exactly the same. Because the ones on this one is sitting in a chair. But the blah, 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 it was the exact same color. Exact same color. Let me see. These chairs here was in color. This emoji was in color. You see, this chair here was this here. Somebody switched my journal. This was printed in color. So, I made another 13-minute video and I got out of here. If you like my stories, share, like, leave a comment what you think, because I've been trying to figure out how the hell I know how they pulled it off. I just don't know who pulled it off. It's like a mystery here. They keep doing this I'm crazy shit. This is where I live. In this apartment, I'm struggling to pay rent here now. All because I'm supposed to be crazy. All right, let me get out of here.